Okay, we're going to go over your interactive science notebooks and basically figure out why we are going to use them in biology and then set yours up. So what is an interactive science notebook? It's going to be a collection of your work throughout the course of biology. It's going to help you organize. It's going to be a one-stop shop to help you study for quizzes and tests as well as your big ELC. The cool thing with interactive notebooks is that you get to be creative and you get to have fun. So it's going to let you act like a real scientist. You'll record, you'll reflect, just like scientists have in the past. Here's a cool example of Thomas Edison's notebook where you can see that he had hand-drawn images, handwriting. You know, he really thought about what he was doing. Here's a couple other examples of just real science notebooks. Not as much drawing, but still their own personalized notebook. So your notebook will be divided into two sections. You'll have the left side and the right side. So what goes on what side? The left side you'll hear me refer to as the learning side. The right side is more reflection and review. So if you look on the left, here's some teacher-given notes, and on the right, they've taken the notes and put them into a picture. Okay, so the left side will be learning. This should only contain information that I have given you, nothing else. So it's all testable material. That means that you will be able to know exactly what should be on your test. These are the odd pages. So here's an article. Typed out sheet of notes. We went through and we selected important information that might be on a quiz or test. This would be Cornell notes. If we watch a movie and I ask you to take notes, if I hand an article, if I give you a study guide or a lab procedure, we just do vocabulary words. Those are all examples of things that should be on the left side of your notebook. So here's a couple examples. Yes, there's still color on the left side, but this is all teacher-given information. The right side is reflection and review. So on this page, there could be diagrams, there could be foldables, you could have a song, a poem, just be creative and go wild. This should be even pages. So an example, a food web drawn out, you can see the color, you see the arrows. This is reviewing and summarizing the teacher-given information. Examples of things that could go on the right side would be graphic organizers, clock questions, rap songs, your graph from your lab. Here's a couple examples. Note how much color is on the right side. Foldables. Couple more examples. Graphic organizer. So you're probably asking what a clock question is. It's just a way of reviewing the teacher-given material or what we've learned in a previous lesson. There are 12 different clock questions to choose from. If you look in your little interactive science notebook handout I've given you, you can see the instructions and the different questions. So why are we using notebooks? What are they proving? They're very easy. They're easy to use. So take your time, put in some effort. They've proven to really work. Keep your table of contents updated so that you don't get messed up. Or in case I decide to check your notebook, make sure you keep it organized. Spend time, use color, keep things in order. Don't try to do this all the last minute, so if I say I'm collecting them on Friday, don't try to get it together Thursday night. I can tell. What supplies do you need? You just need to bring your composition notebook. I have all other supplies for you in your table caddies. There are a couple rules that I want to mention. No ripping pages out of your notebook, no tearing corners, no doing anything other than science-related material. Your notebook is only for biology class, so do not, do some practice math problems or write your English paper, that's not for biology. Be sure you date and number each page, and every entry needs to be sure to be put in your table of contents. There will be one for each unit. Last but not least, make sure your notebook is colorful. After all, it's yours and it should reflect you. It shouldn't be the same as your neighbor's. Alright, so we're ready. We're going to get your notebooks ready. On your front cover, you need to put your name, your first and last, the hour, and then 2015, 2016. So we'll stop here. Go ahead and fill out that information. Then starting with the second page, you are going to open your notebook and you are going to have your inside notebook cover. That's where you will attach that little booklet describing how to use an interactive science notebook. Leave the first piece of notebook paper blank, flip it over, put a number 1 in the top left corner. This is where your class syllabus will be attached. Put a 2 on the right side, top right corner. Your class scavenger hunt will go here. I realize we haven't finished this. We will get this finished up this week. Okay, just go ahead and put these handouts on top of the pages. We will secure them in a little bit. On page 3 would be your Unit 1 overview. On page 4 will go with your table of contents for Unit 1. Flip over your lab safety contract on page 5 and your lab equipment worksheet that I will hand out at the end of the hour will go on page 6. So then you want to go and be sure that you have copied this information over into your table of contents. So on the left side, you should have your syllabus, Unit 1 overview, and your lab safety contract. On the right side should be your scavenger hunt, table of contents, and your lab equipment. Put this information in. I'll give you a couple minutes. Note the left side are all odd page numbers, the right side are even. Alright, the last thing to do is to create your author's page. So that first page inside your notebook, across from your interactive science notebook handout. You're going to draw pictures to represent each unit. We have 7 units. The first one will be Nature of Science, Ecology, Cells and Homeostasis, Biochemistry, Genetics, DNA and Cell Division, and then Evolution. At this point, you can do some research, you can just draw what each unit makes you think of. Make this your own. This is supposed to be a reflection of you and what you think of when you hear each unit. Go ahead and take some time and make this yours.